Several months ago, I had a conversation with a group of folks discussing evil and sin. One of the questions that had came up was, why did God not prevent first man from sinning? Well, God gives us free will, just as He'd given to Adam and Eve. That way we can choose to love Him. We continue to make those same type of choices today that Adam and Eve made way back then. And we do not need to look very far to see that Satan is alive and well within society today. And as a whole, it seems like we've become very accepting to the many sins. So I'd like to touch on just a couple of those that we encounter on a regular basis. First, there's lying. Seems like we feel it's okay to lie if the other party does not understand that we're lying to them. Or it's just easier that way. Or it's for the greater good. But lying is still lying. Next, there's sexual immorality. We hear all the time that it's our own body. But St. Paul says every other sin outside the body is outside the body, but a sexual immoral sin is against their own body. You are not your own. You were purchased at a price. So glorify your body. Then there's gluttony. Not saying that we shouldn't eat, but everything must be done in moderation. And this overlove of food and drink can have serious consequences on our health and on our soul. Then there's gossip. Many times we think that we're just talking amongst friends. But today, it is so easy to start texting or hopping on social media and posting about someone, about what they did or what they said, and never giving a thought that what we've done is out there forever. And then this ties to my last example, murder. Not saying that we go around murdering people, but in many ways we can murder somebody. We can murder their reputation, their self-worth by just what we say. And then there's many that believe that a person's body is their own, and they can decide to do with what they want, even if it involves the taking of a life of a person in the womb. Society today continues to reiterate that these sins are no big deal. And I know it's very easy to convince myself even at times that it's not me doing these. But I think I found a better question to ask is, am I helping society to become better or not? So what hope is there for us? What was hinted at in Genesis came to full revelation in the ministry of Jesus. Jesus, our new Adam, who worked fully to overcome the power and influence of evil. What he revealed in his actions was God's power restoring creation, healing men and women and making them whole again. And from here on, humankind is no longer on its own in this hopeless struggle against evil. Our road to Jesus needs to involve openness and humility. It's a journey that does not involve the position of privilege, but one of suffering and struggles. Even the blood relatives of Jesus had no special standing in the kingdom, as we heard this morning. To belong to Jesus is open to everybody. The only condition is our readiness to commit ourselves to do the Father's will. This was the commitment that Adam and Eve failed to make, but which is open for us in Christ. So let's remember as we leave here today what we heard in the Psalms. If you, O Lord, mark our guilt, Lord, who would survive? But with you is found forgiveness. For this I revere you. So know that he is always with us, and he's there for us. Let's make sure we take time to be open to him, and let him be there with us each moment of the day.